Now, we all know that money is key to doing any form of business and seems to be the desired outcome of any strategic deal that is gotten into in terms of business. But is it the same with a relationship? Do we get into relationships for the right reasons? Do we contractualize a relationship to protect the assets, to protect the money? In studio this morning with me, I have John Kudereza, who is a speaker, a motivational speaker, a money and values and personal economics coach, to unpack this for us because I need some answers to these questions. John, thank you so much for joining us here in Good Morning Zimbabwe. It's great to have you in studio.
Nah, thank you so much for having me, Nabila.
It's such a pleasure. Now, let's start at the beginning. How does money play a role in terms of a relationship? Now, I'm not talking about a marriage.
Okay.
I'm first of all talking about a relationship because we've got a lot of young people that follow us on Good Morning Zimbabwe.
Okay.
They are all in university, they might be dating, in wanting to get married at some point. Explain to me how money fits in here.
Okay, so first things first, I would love to say that money is good. and money is not evil, but the love of money is the root of all evil. Right? So when it comes to the issue of relationships and money, I would love to say this: money doesn't buy love, but it actually spices up a relationship.
Ooh, I like that.
You see now. So now imagine if a guy who is proposing to you, he's proposing to you whilst you're seated by the mother's seat in his car and he's driving a Rolls Royce big car, and you'll be like, "So sweetheart, what's up?"
I'll be like,
you'll be like, "Nah, it's okay." So money makes the relationship go smooth more than, because it also makes you guys as a team avoid unnecessary arguments over things like you didn't get me something on Valentine's, we're in the month of love and everything like that. So you see, money, I would love to say it spices up a relationship. It makes you as a team have good relationships or make good memories as a team, which also on the other hand, those good memories, they are the ones that will make you feel like, okay, I think we guys as a team, we can go far.
But now, so we all know that it's tough out there. It's not an easy world out there. We're talking about, you picking up a girl in a Rolls Royce. Maybe you don't even have a bicycle to put her on the back of.
Okay.
And so what happens to those people? Are they, is that a lost cause, like relationship wise?
No, it's not. So one thing I've discovered about you ladies is that
that's bad.
Okay, you ladies, you love that feeling of security. Just feeling secure that, okay, with this guy, I think I'm going to be having a secure future with this guy. Even if we're going into a relationship or even marriage, we're going to be having something that's so solid and we won't be struggling with finances. Because mind you, the reason why people are having divorces today or gender-based violence is because there is lack of a bit of something in the house.
But that's what I wanted to speak to you about, because I know that you are quite influential with the youth as well. So, we're talking about security in a relationship in terms of financial security. And maybe as a young lady, I might be in a relationship with somebody and facing this issue. And I'd like to speak to you about how to deal with it. The issue being, you don't have money or you say you don't have money to take me out for dinner, but you are diving into substance abuse. How do we create a generation of people that move away from substance abuse?
Okay, I strongly believe this thing, Kuti. An idle mind is the devil's workshop. So, you don't have to give up on life. That's one thing that I always tell people, that you don't have to give up on life. So if you're a lady and you have a guy who is actually diving into substance abuse and all that, make sure you be the support to that guy. You know what? You as ladies, whatever word that you say, it has a strong impact on my life as a guy. If there is true love within that, money put aside and everything else, if whatever that you say, it has a strong impact on what you say, on my life. So one way or the other, if you tell me as a guy that I am a broke person, it sticks in the mind. Right? Because remember, when it comes to money values, it's all about how a person thinks, feels, and reacts when it comes to money. Right? So whatever word that has been said, if it is said negatively by a person who I strongly believe that this person is close to my heart, it affects my mind, it affects my emotions in the way I react when it comes to money, in the way I do my life. So as the lady, make sure you support that person. Tell him you're handsome, you can do better, you can do great things, although they might be looking otherwise, but always make sure you tell them that.
Now, let's talk a little bit about debt. Because, in various countries and various places in the world, debt may be seen as a positive thing. What do you think about debts, loans, mortgages, collateral-based loans, as you know, and we're talking about it within a relationship, within a couple. Talk to us about debt.
Okay, so in natural sense, we have two kinds of debt. We have good debt and the bad debt. So the bad debt is that kind of debt whereby you get a loan and then you use it for those crazy things. You get a loan so that you can take your lady out. That's foolishness. But then if you get a loan so that you invest it into a business that will be able to cater for you and your family, that would be nice. You see, so you need to be one person who understands debt. What kind of a loan am I getting into? And also, the reason why many people are getting into debt is because we don't